The man assumed a shooting stance, but there was no basketball in his hands. Everyone was confused, wondering what he was doing. The next second, Akashi passed the ball to Shintaro, and immediately, he used an incredible move. It was a full-court three-point shot. Everyone on the court couldn't believe their eyes, because what he had done was something very few people could pull off. It seemed impossible. It all started when a famous streetball team from around the world visited this country for an exhibition match against an invited team. As soon as the streetball team received the ball at the start of the game, they immediately drove toward the basket. But in the next second, the invited team intercepted the ball, taking advantage to score a layup. The streetball team didn't care about that point. However, as the game continued, the streetball team made one mistake after another, allowing the invited team to dominate the game. With perfect coordination, the invited team successfully took a 4-point lead. Despite trailing, the streetball team didn't seem to care. They just wore disappointed expressions because they looked down on the invited team. Now, they were ready to show their real skills. Their dribbling speed was incredibly fast, and within a few seconds, the basketball was no longer in their hands. They quickly passed it to a teammate, who easily scored a two-pointer. The streetball team played with the invited team as if they were toys. The audience was in awe of their skills. Now, the ball was in the hands of their forward, who continuously dribbled to toy with the defenders. Then, he moved to the three-point line and made a jump shot for a three-pointer. The pace of the game was completely under the streetball team's control. After successfully breaking through, the forward didn't go for a layup. Instead, he started to show off his flashy basketball moves. The spectators could clearly see that they were looking down on the opponents. This was no longer an exhibition match, it had turned into an insult. Daiki, Kaiz, Atsushi, Shintaro, and Akashi all watched as their friends were humiliated. They were furious, but the gap in strength was just too large. The invited team had no ability to fight back. At the end of the game, the score was 86-6. This gap left everyone in despair. At that point, the host asked the streetball team if they had anything to say. What no one knew was that they began insulting the country's basketball and the basketball world itself. They claimed there wasn't a single person here who knew how to play basketball, and they stated that they would never play against these people again. Finally, they spat on the hands of their opponents. That's when Ito walked over. He announced that 1 week later, they would have a rematch. If they lost, he would perform seppuku on the spot, but if they won, the streetball team would have to apologize to them. Junior immediately agreed, saying that only the miracle generation could beat the streetball team. So, they formed a team called the Dream Team. They were going to show the streetball team what sci-fi basketball really meant. As the game started, the Dream Team quickly took possession of the ball. Akashi dribbled swiftly, looking for a breakthrough, but was surrounded by 3 defenders. Akashi backed the ball up and passed it high into the air. Daiki instantly jumped up, performed a flashy move, and dunked the ball into the basket. The streetball team realized that this opponent wasn't ordinary, and they started to take the game seriously. Then, one of the players attempted a jump shot for 2 points, but Kaiz blocked it completely. After Akashi grabbed the ball, he quickly passed it to Daiki, whose quick offensive speed shocked the opponents. Daiki, facing the defender, remained calm and started to show off his skills. He passed the ball forward, and just as the defender reacted, Daiki went for a 360-degree dunk. This was an incredible start for their team, and it gave the Dream Team a glimpse of victory. At this point, Junior asked his teammates to pass him the ball, as he was about to change the course of the game. Akashi knew how skilled Junior was, but Junior hadn't fully shown his power yet. Akashi kept a close eye on Junior's dribbling, determined